Morning guys, it's just before 7 o'clock Saturday morning. I'm up just outside Newtonmore attempting the Monadhliath Munros this morning. It looks like it's going to be a cracking day before the recent good spell of weather deteriorates, so out to make the most of it whilst it lasts. It's quite a long route today. I think it's just under 16 miles, but not a huge amount of ascent for 3 Munros. I think it's just under 1,000 metres. So I'm doing this route in a clockwise route. I know some people do it anti-clockwise as well, but I'm going to have the kind of longer walk in first. So I've read and kind of heard from friends that this isn't the most exciting of Munros, but to be honest, the west coast looked a bit windy today, and I think the rain was and the cloud was due to come in from the west this afternoon, so I didn't want to risk it, and I thought, well, why not, 3 Munros in the sunshine. Didn't think of worse ways to spend my Saturday. Got a cloud in the sky, beautiful. So I'm going to head down to this bridge, and I don't know if we can make it the track. making our way up there. Stopped for a good 15 minutes there or so and decided to get changed into the shorts and get some sun cream on. I think we're just gonna go through this slightly boggy section that we're in at the moment, and then I think from what I can see on the route we're gonna go up the shoulder there. There's the summit over there. A little bit more shelter from the wind here, so I'm walking right along now on the other two Munros. I'm not too sure which bumps they are, but they're way over there in the distance. I think that might be one there, but I'll know a bit better once I make a bit of mileage around there. So it's a long old walk, but I think most of the ascent is done now, so I'll just get cracking. Let's just look back to the first Munro. So yeah, Walk Highlands doesn't really oversell this route, especially from now on. Describes the next Munro as one of the most featureless Munros out of the 282, so I don't believe that. There's no featureless Munros. They're all stunning in their own right, especially when the sun's shining. A wee bit of a shame with the wind right enough. It wasn't forecast to be this windy. That's where we came from. That's the next Munro. That's the last Munro. Come on, not there. Yep. We're quite close together, but I'm sure that won't be the case when I get up there. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you can actually see the big cairn on top of the last Munro there. Lovely. It's a full sun it, so still got to get up there. Now. There's no really a defined path between these two Munros, and if there is, I've not found it, so heading up there, all the way back to the first Munro there. Far we've covered today. Obviously it was a good couple, 2.5 hours to get to the first Munro as well, so first Munro up there, and then a bit of up and down over that plateau. Second Munro up there. And then back down and up here. Eventually out the wind to the last Munro we were on. I've just checked my time there, I'm at 8 hours at the moment, so it's probably going to be about 8.5 hours. Which is not bad for me considering I'm not the quickest, plus all my messing about with my camera and stuff. But I've really enjoyed today. I'm quite glad I did it clockwise. I wouldn't have fancied a big long walk out if I'd done it anti-clockwise, to be honest, so it was a nice walk up through that glen this morning, which feels like a lifetime ago. Nearly back at the car. It's just down around this corner. Feet are feeling it a wee bit now. Thanks very much for watching, and hopefully it won't be too long before I'm out on another adventure. Cheers guys, stay safe.